Domestically and abroad, I don't believe in the death penalty. So I find that particularly dismaying. But also, a trial in absentia where somebody doesn't get a chance to defend themselves, explain themselves. It's not appropriate for me to comment on the internal matters of another country's judiciary. But I must say, including areas like outer space, artificial intelligence, various areas in which our diplomacy is venturing into the field of technology. And today was the first meeting where we got a briefing from the Secretary dealing with this issue in the MEA. Right, we will have many more sessions of this because we want to hear from other ministries and from experts. Right, because our technological diplomacy is very significant generally, but also there is an AI summit that our Prime Minister will be chairing in February of next year. Right, and I think in the lead up to that, this issue will need further discussion. So it's a preliminary briefing, which we found very useful. Right. A lot of questions were asked, 16, 17 members attended. Right. And in these discussions, we got into a lot of nitty-gritty, but there is more to come.
And some people who don't understand technological diplomacy, how would you explain it?
It's very simply India's geopolitical posture and diplomacy when it relates to matters involving the use of technology and the applications of technology across a wide variety of fields. Right. But the diplomacy goes beyond the actual technology. Right, it goes into things like our relations with countries in the global south, how we leverage our cooperation with them in technology or outer space to help them and in the process promote our relations with those countries. So it's a broad subject.
And sir, one reaction on the verdict on Hasina, sir. How do you see the verdict?
Both domestically and abroad, I don't believe in the death penalty. So I find that particularly dismaying. But also, a trial in absentia where somebody doesn't get a chance to defend themselves, explain themselves, and then you declare a death penalty, it seems to me to be... it's not appropriate for me to comment on the internal matters of another country's judiciary. But I must say, I cannot say that I find it a very, shall we say, positive development. It's a very troubling development. Right. To explain or defend herself being sentenced to death. I'm not a fan of the death penalty anywhere, but in any case, in this particular case, it seems to me completely, out of proportion to the lack of process, lack of due process involved. But it's not my business. I mean, it's another country's judiciary. It's up to them how they're going to proceed on this.
And sir, some comment on the meeting today.
On the that also I gave our friend. I'm just telling you that it was a very thorough discussion on technology and the diplomatic aspects of India's role in technology, outer space and similar areas. And the whole purpose of our meeting was to try and get a first briefing. There will be more meetings on the subject, on how this is doing, including our collaboration with other countries, help to countries of the global south, etc. So a lot of things to be done in this area. We want to get a good sense of it, especially in the lead up to the AI summit in Delhi in February, which our Prime Minister will chair.
The committee will continue to deliberate on China issue, which was somehow...
Yeah, that the Foreign Secretary is not able to come today. When he's with us on 1st or 3rd of December, as soon as Parliament starts, China is on the agenda.
And sir, who represented government today in today's meeting?
The Secretary of Economic Relations in the government of India MEA. So Secretary ER, Sardar Dyal Singh Majithia.
So you were working on the...